Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I haven't chimed in on what's happening, but I think I need to. Mr. Floyd, and his killing, murder, whatever you want to call it. It's wrong on so many levels. And us as a people have to realize we can't tear stuff up, especially in our own neighborhood, thinking that's going to solve something. We need to learn how to protest and do things decently and in order. When my daughter first showed me that video, I thought it was old because I don't really listen to the news. But I found out the next day that this happened. They had the man had his knee on the man's neck, and I'm like, are you really serious? And when she showed it to me, I heard him saying, I can't breathe. It's sad. It's a sad case of affairs for that to happen, and all these people see it. There were other officers out there that could have told him, okay, man, that's enough. He handcuffed already. They could have said anything to him, but they chose not to say a word. They chose not to say one word. Like it's okay. Like his life meant nothing. But I came to tell you today, his life meant something. He was a son. He was a brother, a father. That was somebody's relative. And he's no longer here. Regardless of what you say he did, and that was an accusation. It wasn't, we don't know whether it was true or not. It was an accusation. So after it happened, the man who owned the store, he talked to the news and said he comes in all the time. He's a nice person when he comes in. Maybe he didn't know that the 20 wasn't good. Okay. So if that man can talk good or positive about this man, but the police chose, they had a choice. They made a choice. Not only to handcuff him, he didn't understand what was going on. But they made a choice. You didn't have to put your knee on his neck. And he handcuffed. If he was resisting in the first place, he was no longer resisting. He wasn't resisting. So, yes, am I on here talking about it? Yes, I am. Because I think all of us, that's my skin tone, darker, lighter, if you call yourself an African American, black, whatever you want to call yourself, we all need to say something to our following, to whomever, to your congregation, whoever. You need to say something. You need to speak up. That's what's wrong now. We've been speaking up the wrong way. Tearing up your own community is not the answer. Tearing up your own community is not the answer. There's a protest that you can walk and you can say your chants. After they get tired of hearing your chants and seeing you walking up and down the street, somebody gonna listen. Somebody gonna listen. We will not have anything change if we keep trying to do an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth. What are we gaining? What are we gaining? Our life is valuable. I'm prone to believe that all lives matter, but we the only ones that's getting the short end of the stick. So I haven't said anything. But that hurt me. Because I have brothers, I have nephews, I have cousins, I have play sons, I have black males. And if you was paying attention after it happened, I made a post. I said, I'm asking God to cover every male that's attached to me. Keep a hedge of protection around him. Every male that's attached to me, cover him. And while we asking God to cover him, let's ask God to show us how to show them to stand down. Because sometimes our young men, they can have these things replaying in their head and they act out. Say if they get stopped. If you get stopped, you know you didn't do anything, close your mouth. Get their badge number and go to internal affairs. They do have to answer to somebody. That's all I'm saying. But I'm hurt by it because all these, in the last 3-4 years, killings. Who being killed? Us. Our brothers, our boyfriends, our husbands. We are. So what are we going to do about it? I'm not into protests where it gets violent. I'm not into those. Because violence is not, us showing violence against violence, that only brings on more violence. It's not solving anything. We need to learn how to protest in a positive manner. We need to learn how to speak with your mouth. Get to writing some letters to the congressman, to whoever, to your councilman, whoever it is. Let's fight them like that. Let's fight them on some paper. Let's fight them on paper. Because us tearing up our own community, you hurt us. You're not hurting them. You're hurting us. You hurt us. So why is it that we think that's okay? To tear up Target, to tear up CNN. Why do you think that's okay? You're not mad at them. You're mad at the man that did it. He gonna get his. He gonna get his. So when we learn how to protest and be decently and in order, that's when we gonna get folks listening. When we bombard, wherever we gotta bombard with some letters, protesting, you can protest with letters. You can protest just walking up and down the street. You're walking for him. You're walking for justice. And that's what we want. We want justice for Mr. Floyd. We want justice for him. Nah, I guess y'all say I ain't never been like this, but I'm tired. I am so tired. Every time, this been less than 2-3 months that we heard about Arbery. Now here come another month or so. We going through it again. We need to learn how to protest. We need to learn how to protest. Get you some paper. Write your congressman. Write the mayor in the state that it happened in. Write your mayor. Whatever it is that you have to do, make sure it's decent order. Make sure it's decent and in order. Whatever you do, make sure your conscience is clear about what you're doing. Because tearing up buildings, tearing up your community, your conscience can't be clear. Because that's somewhere you have to go. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to go to the Target. You going over there. Negative. You tearing up places that you patronize. They are in your community. They in your community. So why are we tearing up stuff that we live there. We live in this community and we tearing it up. That's out of order. That, my friends, is out of order. If you look like me, we come from the same place. Everybody ought to be having something to say. It's not okay. The man that lost his life. It's not okay. I wasn't going to stay on here long, but I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing that we tearing up our own community. We tearing up our own community. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of us acting like we don't know how to act. It's more than one way to protest. Violent protest is going to wind y'all killed or in jail. Doing stuff decently in order, write it on, get it on paper. Send it, whoever you got to send it to. We going to pray. We got to pray for everybody. Because if I'm not mistaken, there was a tweet that the president did. And it said something like this. I might have to find it and repost it. He said about the protests, the military gonna be ready to shoot. Now, if they are doing stuff decently in order, they not out the way, they just came amongst them. I don't care, you can be on City Hall steps, wherever they were. They wasn't out of order. The other day, the CNN reporter got arrested. Now, why did they arrest the CNN reporter? I don't understand that. If somebody can help me understand, y'all can say it on here, tell me. How did that happen? Why would you arrest the news media? Because okay, I got it. Because the news media was getting our side, how we feeling. So you gonna arrest him so our story can't be out. There's more than one way to get how we feel out without violence. You don't have to be violent. You don't have to call people out of their name. You don't have to be violent. That's violence, beget violence is not gonna work. I'll be the first one to admit when I really saw that video, wrong on so many levels. Not only the man who did it, who had his knee on his neck, but the other 4, I think it was 4 or 5 out there, the other police officers. Because you didn't say, hey, man, that's enough. Hey, he already in handcuffs. You didn't say enough. So for me personally, I think all of them are responsible. Whether it's after the fact or whatever, all of them are responsible in Gigi's opinion. I hadn't said nothing, but I had to get on here and say something. Wrong on so many levels. We need to learn how to protest without being violent, without tearing up stuff, without setting police cars on fire. Why? What did that solve? You didn't feel any better. I don't care what you say. You didn't feel any better about doing this. You just had some more anxiety in you because the fact of the matter, Mr. Floyd's still dead. So you doing that didn't bring him back. But we can write and say, this needs to be done. All them need to be held accountable. Because they have a duty to protect, not kill. That's not what their oath says. It doesn't say go out to kill nobody. It said do things safely. And that's not what they did. Whether they cared or didn't, they will be held accountable. Maybe not by their peers, maybe not by the law, but God sees all and he knows all. I'm just urging us, whoever's on the sound of my voice, if you're going to protest, do it decently and in order. Always be in order. Never get out of order because your emotions are flying all over the place. All of our emotions are going. But never have your emotions so out of tact that you doing everything under the sun. Always be decently and in order. Always. Always do things decently and in order. I just had to say my piece this afternoon. I just had to say how it felt for me. I can't speak to how nobody else feel about it. I just know how it felt for me. I have a brother. I had a dad. I had a granddaddy. I have some uncles. I have some cousins. I have some children that cling to me like I'm their mother. So I have some sons. They are all black males. So yes, I'm going to continue to say, keep a hedge of protection around them, God. Give them the words to say if it's something they need to say. But if they don't need to say anything in certain situations, let them be mute. Because I want to see them again. You never know how a traffic stop gonna wind up in somebody being dead. So any male that I see that I come in contact with, close your mouth and just comply until you get out of their face. Then you go to their superior, and if you have to, go to their superior and handle it like that. Don't get out here in the street and it's you and them. They can say you did anything. I'm not talking about the Floyd case. I'm just talking about in general right now. They can say you did anything. Yeah, you know you didn't do that, but guess what? That's a word, but your word against the police officer's word. Let's do stuff decently and in order. This is deep. This whole situation is deep. This whole thing is deep. In the United States of America in 2020, racism is not gone. It's not dead. They just a little subtle with it. It's not dead. So all y'all think that y'all have friends that's on the other side of the fence, and you may do. But racism is not dead. I heard somebody say the other day, it's two plagues that we fight. The coronavirus and racism. Coronavirus taking us out. Racism is taking us out. It's past prayer time. It's past prayer time. We should have been praying collectively and individually. It's time to pray over yourself, over your family, over your children, over your grandchildren. It's time to pray. I just had to come on and just release. Since I come on live anyway, I just had to come on and talk to us. Let's do the stuff decently in order. Get your pen and paper. When you get ready to send it, make sure you make yourself a copy. Make yourself a copy of what you writing to the governor there, the mayor there, the police chief there. I don't care. Wherever you are, write your stuff down and send it on. Make yourself a copy. Those of us in Jackson, we can start here. Let's let the mayor know how we feel. Let's let our police department know how we feel. Because being quiet is giving them a go-ahead to do it again. Stop being quiet, but do it decently and in order. We have to do things decently and in order. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. Every time I turn around, a black man getting shot and killed. I have a brother. I have a brother-in-law. I have some nephews. I have some children. All them black males. So yes, I'm going to continue. Ask God to cover them. Continue to ask God to talk to them. Minister to them. Give them the right words to say. Give them the right posture to have. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing us being taken out. I don't care. I really don't care what they have done. It doesn't require you to kill them on the spot. Somebody resisting arrest, so you gonna shoot them? You gonna choke them out? All of them need to be held accountable. All of them need to be held accountable. Not only the one who had his knee on his neck, but all those that were out there. You need to be held accountable. Somebody might say, gee, you don't know that much about the law. I work at the police department. No, I don't know all the charges, but I know they need to be held accountable. Now, if that was my folks, it's going to be some accountability passed out. Because I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to stop writing until they get sick of me writing and talking. And they say, we going to have to do something because we can't get rid of her. You sure can't. You will not be able to get rid of me. That was wrong on so many levels. Wrong on so many levels. And you're right. Yes, it is sad that we are fighting each other, killing each other. All for nothing. That's for nothing too now. We ain't got a right to take somebody's life. You didn't give them life. Why you gonna take it? That's sad that we're killing each other over senseless stuff. Stuff that don't even make no sense. But we think we have the right. Oh, you came over here on my turf. It ain't your turf. Who are you? You just live here. Y'all better get some Jesus. You better learn to know God. Because he's coming back. He coming back. Woo! I'm just so tired. Anybody who know me know this right here is a different thing for me. But I had to. If I can talk about your dreams, visions, or goals, I can talk about some stuff that don't make no sense. And it was wrong on so many levels. Yes, I'm operating the way I'm supposed to operate. I hadn't used the ugly word. I'm just saying we need to learn how to write. When we write, make your copy. Mail it off. I don't care how you mail it. You can mail it so somebody will have to sign for it. But that's how we fight. That's how we fight. We don't fight tearing up our own community. The Target, neighborhoods, stores that we have to go in, why are we tearing it up? We got to patronize that place. That's a grocery store we go to. That's a business we do business with. So why are we tearing it up? Oh, God. I had to come on and just talk for a minute. I don't even know how long I've been on here. But we as a people, we need to come together and stop fighting each other. Come together and stop fighting each other. Use that energy that we're fighting each other and clench arms together. And let's fight. I don't mean physically. Physically, no, that's not what I mean. If somebody don't know how to write their letter, you help them write it. We need to put our feelings on paper, what this means. What do we want to happen to the accusers? I didn't say accuser. I said accusers. Because it's more than one. Why they thought they needed all that backup? But guess what? That backup means that all y'all held accountable. All them should be held accountable. Because they were there. They were there. They didn't try to stop him. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Anybody who know me, this not my usual talk. But I needed to. I needed to use this platform that I have to let us know. Stop falling for the okie doke. They say you can come out here and protest. They didn't say protest violently. Act like you got some sense when you protesting. Black Lives Matter. Justice. Okay, keep chanting that. It's okay. Keep walking around in the streets. It's okay. But when you start being combative to the law enforcement, you bringing some hardship on yourself. So you being out there protesting has not helped. Because now you behind bars. Because that's called disorderly conduct. But anyway, I love each and every one of you all. If y'all got something out of this, you know somebody can use it. They can use it for themselves. But I don't care what state it's in. Y'all can pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Because we need to understand. Stop fighting. Stop doing violence for violence. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Yes, and all those police officers out there, not just the one who had his knee on his neck, but everyone that was standing by him. Like it was almost they was in a circle looking down at the man. I'm just saying what I'm saying, and that's all I'm saying. All of them need to be held accountable. I love each and every one of y'all. I hadn't had a chance to read these comments yet, but I reread them. I love each and every one of you all. Let's cover our males, cover our children, period. Let's cover our children, cover our family. If I got to be the one to stand in the front and cover my family, both sides, I'm going to do that. Because I got males on each side of my family. The Smith side, the Jordan side. I'm covering each and every one of us. I'm covering them. I'm covering them. Male or female, I'm covering my family. I'm standing in the stead for my family. They might not know I'm praying for them, but guess what? I'm praying. I do it every day, every night. I pray for them because too much is going on in the world. Do you know this is a new normal? We can't go back to where we was doing before Corona. This is a new normal. You got to continue to pray. If you don't know God, get to know him. Continue to pray to God and ask him, what is it that you would have me to do today, God? To help my people, help your people. What you want me to do? Ask God for his direction for your life and how we're supposed to come together and fight this thing called racism. It's not dead. It's alive and well. In 2020, we had learned yet. You cannot go around vandalizing, looting things that are in your community. Woo! It's our community. Why we tearing our stuff up? Why we tearing our community up? You're not hurting the people that you're mad at. You better learn how to hurt them with a pad and pen. You better learn how to hurt them with some pad and pen. Then they're going to start hearing you. If we send letters enough, they're going to get tired of seeing Gigi's name. They're going to get tired of seeing Yolanda's name. They're going to get tired of seeing Dot's name. They're going to get tired of seeing Xavier's name. They're going to get tired. And they're going to answer. They're going to have to answer. Because we're not going to stop trying to get justice for our black people. All right. I got to roll. I done done enough. I've done enough. Y'all be blessed. I love you. I love you. I love you. Y'all have an awesome day. Awesome night. Talk to Jesus. Talk to God about it. He right there. But he waiting for you to open your mouth. Open your mouth and say something. God will give you the direction you need to go. I love y'all. Y'all have an awesome day. Be blessed.